Welcome to Am I the Asshole, presented by Owner's Box Weekly Fantasy Sports, where we answer one question from the internet and determine whether or not you're an asshole. I shouldn't say very special. You've seen Sandy on the YouTube channel before, but Sandy, way too excited to be back. Sandy, what do people need to do if they're watching?
You need to subscribe to the channel, and you need to like this video and comment if you think this person is an asshole or not an asshole. T-Mac, back to you.
Well, we have Simon here too.
Simon, yes, I was just going to say that, but anyways.
Soup can.
Legend.
The title for this one is Am I the Asshole for Offering to Pay My Husband in Video Game Hours? So this girl says, my husband doesn't work, doesn't clean, only video games, and I'm becoming resentful.
How old are these people, does it say?
27. They're both 27.
Living the dream.
He's 27. He doesn't work.
Well, how many viewers do you think he gets on his Twitch channel every night?
So I read this before we did that. We absolutely need to acknowledge that as a possibility at some point here.
Yeah.
But anyways, I tried talking to him about helping out around the house, but he claims he forgets. When I suggest putting chores on the refrigerator, he says it's demeaning. The thing is, I have access to the internet as I pay the bills. I could, in theory, shut off his internet until chores get done, but I feel that's what you do with children. Incident in question is, after many suggestions, I wondered about how paying my husband with video game hours for chores that he completed. This way, he does work around the house and he still gets to play his precious video games. I laid out what I thought was a reasonable compensation for chores, as they aren't that hard. Washing dishes, 90 minutes. Taking out the trash, 30 minutes. Putting away laundry, 2 hours, stuff like that. He basically yells at me that's even more demeaning and childish, and I'm a major asshole for even thinking of this. So I'm wondering, am I the asshole for this suggestion or compromise? Our friends are split. Some think it's hilarious and justified. Others think I'm being controlling.
I'm amazed she thinks she's the asshole in this whole thing. Like,
so I read on, there's a quick edit note, and it says, wow, I was not expecting this to get as big as it did. Some of the comments have mentioned he has no money, and I signed up for this. I also got asked if he has a trust or savings. He doesn't, but he is an only child and would inherit everything from his family, but I never wanted to bank off that money, nor did I marry him for that reason.
You would think,
God.
the editor's note adds a lot more color to the scenario.
Exactly. When I read it and it said my husband doesn't work, I thought she more meant like he doesn't do anything like work around the house. But this guy literally doesn't have a job.
No, I could tell that right away.
Yeah.
Wait, if you say no job and video game problem, you know what this guy is like.
Honestly, you didn't have to say no job. You just said video game problem, and I just thought he doesn't have a job. But Avery brought up a good point. Twitch streamer, maybe he has views, maybe he's generates revenue there.
No.
You don't think so?
3 viewers a night.
So at what point, like let's say you're married, you have a significant other, they play video games. What does their salary have to be for the year for you to basically do what this lady seems like she's doing in this relationship? $100,000?
Jesus Christ.
A year.
How much do they have to make for?
How much do you have to make where you are now
Do nothing
demeaning
at the
yourself?
house?
No, like you're
video
this
game
girl.
hour?
You become the girl that does everything around the house, does everything.
Oh,
your
gotcha.
significant other's a fucking slob. They don't do anything. Definitely not having sex, that's for sure.
Oh, hell no.
100K. I'm on 100K too.
I don't really understand, but I'll say 100K, yeah.
No, but like you're basically like they're
It's got to be something in the 6-figure range for me. Like, it's funny because I play video games, so I might kind of relate to this guy, but I also do have a job, so I don't really relate to him at the same time. But if I was literally going to go through that in this scenario here, it'd have to be 6 figures for me.
so hold on, you're saying he's got to make 6 figures in order to be able to play video games as much as he wants to?
Yeah, and do nothing.
Yeah, and just do nothing. And no chores, no help, no laundry.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing. Like 6 figures, I'm good for it. I cleaned my house last night. I'll do the whole thing. I'll do it every week. No problem. 6 figures or more, that I'm all good with that.
I mean, I guess that's right, but like, that's a lot of money. 100K, you know, what do you think she does for a job?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I mean,
Avery.
they
I don't know what
live
she-
together.
I would guess she's like a law clerk or something like that, you know? She's an empowered woman. She shouldn't put up with this shit. You know, even though I am that guy, pretty much, I feel like she's in the wrong.
Do we see a divorce coming here?
I mean, certainly in the
Where were
cards.
the red flags before? Like she
Apparently,
did
she
sign up
said
for it.
she said I met him, and
college,
when I met
probably.
him, he was solely focused on college.
Yeah.
That's why he didn't have a job.
Of course.
And then after,
If he loves video games at 27 and doesn't have a job, you'd like to think he was playing video games in college. Like
Yeah,
when I was
he
at school,
definitely was.
I was playing video games. I was playing sports and playing video games and then going out. Like
Pretty
those are
much
three
all you
things
did, yeah.
like, other than that, that's all I did. I go to class sometimes, but I was playing video games religiously. So like if he wasn't playing them then, or she just didn't see it. Like she's probably just blind to the situation. So it might be her issue here.
Also, why doesn't he just play video games while she's working?
Maybe she works at
That
home.
I'm guessing that,
This is
that
a
he
work from
plays
home
video
issue.
games
Sounds like a work from home
22 hours, 20 hours of the day.
During COVID last year, this was exactly my life.
Oh yeah.
Like just a slob, pretty much did nothing. And it's tough to play video games by yourself for a long time. So she hates his video game friends, I think, more than him too.
That's the other thing. He might spend more time because I play like Xbox online.
You can't play by yourself for that long.
Can't. So I'm always online with people.
Yeah.
So maybe he's online with other people and she's jealous about it. So she's like, you know what? I've had enough. I'm going to instill these rules. Maybe that's it. That could be it, honestly.
Absolutely.
I don't know. So how about, is she the asshole for like trying to pay him in chores in exchange
We
for
haven't really
minutes
even
playing?
touched on
we
that
haven't touched
yet.
on that.
I don't think she's an asshole for doing that. That's just a smart move. Like she's playing the cards. The guy obviously loves video games, so you work.
But
with what
I
you
would
got, but
I would stop playing video games if someone tried to pay me in playing video games. Just be like, no, like I'm just not gonna do the chores. I just won't play video games.
Yeah, see, like,
I'll just
if
sit on
I'm
my
playing,
ass.
this guy, obviously, it is his life. I don't think she's an asshole. I'll preface it. I don't think she's an asshole. She's obviously had enough of this, but you can still play. Just take the trash out. What was it, 30 minutes for the trash? I'm like, take the trash out.
One piece by one
clean
piece,
the
and you get
fridge,
like
do
5
do the laundry.
hours.
If you just do those things, if you throw a load of laundry in, what does that take? 5 minutes?
5 minutes to
go
throw
back
it
to the
in,
video
then play
game.
the
Go
video-
play the
yeah.
video game.
Guys, he gets 2 hours for putting the laundry in the
That's it.
machine.
Well,
Oh, putting it in the machine. The
Doing
worst
it
part
and
about
folding it. It's folding it.
Folding
That's
is
a
the
big
worst
thing.
part of laundry.
Is he
so.
doing both their
Folding
laundry?
does
Just
suck.
his laundry?
Folding
It's a
does
big
suck.
distinction here. However,
It
I
doesn't
don't think-
matter.
I don't think she's an asshole. That's
She's
my
not
thing.
an
I don't
asshole.
think she's an asshole, and I don't think it's a big ask, honestly.
No.
that
He's
was
an
great.
asshole.
All right.
Well, are we gonna vote? Total vote?
Yeah, we should vote. So
Okay.
I'm saying she's not an asshole.
I'm saying she's not an asshole.
She's an asshole.
You have to explain yourself.
It's just like she knew it wasn't gonna work. If she
Yeah.
thought it was gonna work, she wouldn't have been putting it on the internet as soon as it didn't work. It's like she's trying to make herself feel better. So you're an asshole.
Simon?
she's definitely not an asshole.
All right.
I don't think she's an asshole, but I do think the fact that she's making jokes about it online makes her almost an asshole.
Yeah.
But the whole program of charging him to do chores is not an asshole.
Childish.
It might be a little childish. It's also hilarious, but I do not think she's an asshole.
To be fair, she's probably putting it on the internet, so she has like a way to vent. So she's not cutting him in his sleep.
Yeah, and she said her friends laugh about it, so she can't really think this is
I mean,
a
you
serious
can't
thing
be
to
that
put
much of a
forth.
bum if she's still with him, right?
How?
I feel like
Maybe
she's-
What's wrong with this
Maybe
man?
they are having sex then, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he's great in bed, honestly.
Anyways, let us know in the comments what you think. Drop a like if you enjoyed. We'll see you next time.